Hi BJ, this is Jason here. Hope all's going well. Just figured I'd put together a quick video tour here just to show you what I was talking about here with the Instapage product. Again, you had mentioned about an easy way or convenient way to create landing pages and also be able to include video on those pages. So again, I found Instapage, instapage.com. Just type this directly in. And you'll see a big green button on their front page. You can just sign up. It's free to sign up, and then you can actually get in to your first page. And basically, how this works when you create your page, I'll just create a new one here. I was doing a little test earlier. You can create a new page. What's cool about this is actually they give you a lot of templates to start with. So you can see there's a lot of different like landing page variations, so you don't have to do as much of the upfront work as far as getting the design or a lot of the design elements. That's where I kind of think it fits the convenience factor of what you have, what you were asking for. So yeah, generally, say if you're looking to get like an email address or generate leads, again, there's some, you can kind of toy around with some different ideas, different layouts. So example, I might choose, say this one here. You can preview it. I'm just going to hit edit in this case. I'll name my page. So I'll just call this one, sample landing page. And then what's cool about this is, again, everything's, as far as the design everything's drag and drop. So, you could take some of the existing design elements that are there, and you can see, you can edit them. You can, as far as, like the corners and all the stuff that you would normally have to do in a design software. So again, going back to the convenience factor, again, it definitely fits that. You can see changing the color of the element. Pretty cool stuff. Even, if you want to change like the size of the element, you can do that. Really cool stuff there. And then it also has the, again, like form fields here. So you can see, if you click on it, you click edit, you can change. Now, obviously, this is where they get you to upgrade, but you can see where you can actually, change the confirmation. You can change the form style. As far as, where things go, or if you want to add fields to the form, you can do that. Coming from, myself, knowing actually how to develop and write code around this stuff, this is going to save you a ton of time in the process of creating a landing page. But you can also see here again, so you can edit it really easy. So you could say, hey, I want to change this to, schedule, a free consultation, whatever, whatever call to action you want to put. So you put those details in here, maybe, make it wider or make the text smaller, however you want to do that. You can do that really. So we can see really cool stuff, pretty easy to maneuver around. Anyway, so another cool feature of this, just to hammer on the point of what you were talking about with the video. To do that, they have this plus up for the elements. You can hit this plus sign, and you can see they give you a lot of options here. So they give you have headline, paragraph, which obviously be for text, like image, button, forms, shapes, maps, social integration, or even if you want to add your own HTML, you can do that. So here you have, say, video, obviously in this case. You click on video. They give you a sample here, which is actually pretty neat because it actually shows you, actually how big the video will show, and you can kind of adjust the size of it. Now, keep in mind, obviously, that, you want to try to, try to keep a size that's going to be proportionate. So if it's, say, 300 pixels wide, typically YouTube, will give you if you put in a custom width of 300 pixels, it's going to give you an automatic height to make sure it's properly proportioned. So again, but either way, you can kind of even just eyeball it up. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Then here, you can see if you hit edit on that, you can adjust, what do you want the progress bar to show up? Do you want it to auto start when they view the page? So maybe you have one video that auto starts and the rest don't. And then you can actually, if you have everything on YouTube, which is actually cool, again, a good way to keep it stored, you can just paste your YouTube URL directly in here. And then obviously this is where the video will pop up. And then, obviously as far as, so you might, want to showcase your, different videos here. And then, so you add, add another video, you just go here, video, bam. See, just, lay it out however you want, try to line things up. And then, hit edit, and then you just change the URL up here. You can even copy it. So if you like, actually, I'd recommend probably copying it. So if you want to keep everything the same, you just want to lay it out. You can do that. You can delete stuff. Just kind of taking through here. So you can see if you have the YouTube videos already there, I mean, you can see how easy it is to actually copy this stuff over. You can see how I just, basically created a whole new layout, around this. So if you want to say 4 videos, maybe you'll say, hey, I want to move my headline up here, move the videos down, you can down a little bit, you can do that. And mind you, this is probably a mess the way I'm making it right now, but you get the idea though. I think you can kind of structure the page however you want. And then, when it comes to let's see here, one last thing I might want to do here in this case is maybe throw the like an email or a lead form up here. Maybe move some of these little elements, or maybe even delete them, however you want to do that. And then so you can just kind of go through and edit as you need to there. And you put your company logo up here. You might say, I want to center that. Maybe you want to get rid of that. You can again adjust that here. So you could put in your company there, or if you have you have the logo, you just hit the plus sign, add an image, and then you can upload the image. Or if you already have images on their service, you can add those in as well. Then once you're done, you can hit save. You can publish it. So you can just use like say Instapage for now. Let's say sample 33014, and so then from there, obviously again you can publish everything. So as far as and I know you can do other things as far as adding a custom domain to it and all that kind of stuff. You can see I'm just using their URL right now, but again, if you want, you can get really there's a lot of cool things you can do with it. They offer a really good analytics package, which looks cool as far as optimization, so you can see how many visitors you have. You can also do variations, so they allow you can actually, if you go here, you can say, okay, well maybe I want to test out the landing page with a different variation. So you could click on new variation, and from here you could say, well, maybe in variation 2, or a variation, you get a variation A, but maybe you want to duplicate that, or add a variation in general, but duplicating it obviously will copy it. So you can see I'm editing variation B. So in variation B, maybe I want to take this video out, I want to take this video out, and maybe I want to test with the videos up here versus with the lead form down here. You can adjust that. I think A/B testing is really good because again, it comes down to lead squeeze pages. You really have to you got to test out to see how people react. Where are they coming from when they come here? Why where are they converting, that sort of thing. And then again here you can publish this. So you can see here I'm just I'm using this as a same variation. So, and then with A/B testing that they have set up here, obviously it'll load at different times for different people. I'm not going to get into all those details at the moment, but really cool that so you can kind of see, okay, here's the here are the the conversion rates, the visitors, the conversion rate, and the improvement based upon variation A, variation B, and so it's a really cool, like I said, really cool way. As far as and it looks like you can even as far as integration goes, they have integrations with WordPress, other things. But again, you asked about the convenience factor. So basically the easiest way to get the obviously is just to get started. You have they give you that URL. You can see here's what it looks like. You know, this is the sample video, obviously, that they have, you know, put up here. But, you know, you can see that it's, I mean, by the way, my video here, or the the landing page I've created, is kind of ugly, but you get the idea. You might, again, you can lay things out however you want. You're not restricted by HTML and some of the, you know, standard like table formatting that you might run across with even a WordPress or something. So again, and this is what they do. This is their Instapage is all about the landing page. So really cool tool. Like I said, I think if you want to get into some of the premium features that they have, I was checking out their plans. You can get really cute with it, and get into you know, like deeper analytics and stuff like that. So you can check out some of their plans if you wanted to upgrade that. But as far as like I said, convenience, I mean, everything's in one place. You don't have to, you know, set up a hosting and all that kind of stuff. A lot of these services like this are actually really, really good for that. And they even have tools as far as like sharing your page and on different, you know, different social networks, stuff like that. So really impressed what they have. You know, again, looks like they have a lot of good credibility too. A very active company, which is good. So they should be around for a while. And hopefully this helps. So let me know if you have any questions, and hopefully this gets you off the ground. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon.